So once, in like the 2nd grade, I had terrible, terrible friends, you know? Terrible friends. Probably just my quote-unquote friends for like TV or whatever, you know? And then, so once this quote-unquote friend, there was 2 of them. One was male, and one was female, you know? So let's just call them Jerk 1 and Jerk 2. Females 1, males 2. So Jerk 2 really just, once I was on the bus, you know, a normal day, you know, I was about to hang out with them. I forget, it's mostly days, probably because I'm in shock from the fact that but anyway, so I went on the bus, it's a normal day, right? And then all I remember is just being in a chokehold, you know? And then, you know, Jerk 1 was like, no, Jerk 2 said to Jerk 1, who's winning? Because apparently we were like wrestling or something, you know? And Jerk 2, let's call her... Let's call Jerk 2, Katrina, alright? Jerk 1, let's call him... Let's just call him Jerk. So Jerk said to Katrina, who's winning? She was like, you, saying to Jerk 1. So at that point, I was like, hold on. So apparently, for some reason, they let go of me. So I yelled to the bus driver. He's tugging on me, you know? I made it sound like so nice. Like, you know, he's tugging on my shirt, and when I tell him to stop, he's not stopping. I didn't say choking. I didn't say he's choking me, right? I don't know why I didn't say this. You know, that was obviously a stupid move by me. So... No, all the bus driver did was... put him in a totally different seat, you know? Totally different seat. And then Katrina literally went over and sat next to me. We started talking, because I was young, naive. I was probably in the 2nd grade. I was young and naive, you know. That's when I realized she's not nice. Katrina is not nice. Well, that's not exact moment I realized, you know. Katrina really I realized Katrina like a year after that, maybe like a few years ago, like 2 years ago. I was from 4th grade then. So 2 years after that. 2 years after that, that's when I realized that she's bad news. You know, in the past before we met, jerk. In the past, you know, Katrina, I mean. In the past, before we met Jerk, Katrina was so mean. She was like manipulating me. Like, do this or I won't be your friend. I was so young and naive. That went on for like, from kindergarten to 4th grade. You know? And then just last year. Just last year. I realized Chris was, Chris was bad news. This is Jerk 1 then. Yeah, I couldn't come up for a fake name for him. Who cares? That's when I realized Chris was bad news. That's when I realized Chris was bad news. I should have realized sooner, and I realized because he held me captive in his friend's garage with a Nerf gun, like a rival, you know, one of those, the most powerful Nerf guns, you know. You know, and, really got out of hand really quickly. I let him use my bike sometimes, because, you know, I'm still naive at this time. I was still naive at the time. So, God, I'm beating myself up over it. It was really difficult for me to realize it, that I just didn't want it to be true. You know, he held me captive in his friend's basement. Not like, you know, his basement door. It was like, it turned from sort of a Nerf gun fight to holding me captive in his basement with a Nerf gun. You know? So he wasn't kidnapping me. So I let him use my bike sometimes. I really did, for whatever reason. And, yeah. So, he shot me in the back of the head with the rifle from, like, point blank range. You know? So I decided to leave. So I would ride bikes with him. I had 2 bikes. I would give one of mine to him, because his bike was apparently breaking. He just could only ride it so far, like to my house. And I mean, I obviously knew he was bad news then, but I just didn't have the heart to tell him to leave. You know, I really didn't at the time. Now, if he comes to my house, I'll just slap him. But you know, it's difficult. So, I'm dragging my 2 bikes to my house, and he was like, you just leave the bike, I'll bring it back to you. So I, for some odd reason, trusted him. And he shot me in the back of the head again. And that got me so pissed. I literally threw my dang bike on the ground. It was literally all of my might. And then, oh my God, I was going to punch him. But then I said to myself, his mom will get mad at me. You know? His mom will get mad at me. So I just left. I carried my bike the entire way. I could have ridden it, but... So I idiotically left my bike there, thinking that he would bring it back in like 5 minutes. You know. But this idiot rides it until 12 o'clock at night. No, that's another situation, you know. This idiot doesn't bring it back in 5 minutes, so I decide to go outside again and confront him. This time I don't care, and I'm gonna punch him either way. So when I say, where's my bike? Because he didn't have it. Of course he says, yay! You can go find it in a scavenger hunt. You know, a bike scavenger hunt. I didn't punch him again. I really, really wanted to, but I saw like 15 people, like, ready to dial 911, you know? So I was like, you know, and it's going along. So that is just really difficult for me not to punch him. So as I'm contemplating in my brain not to punch him, I say, where is it? I scream at him so loud, where is it? And he just says, over there. When I go over there, it's not there. So I get my dad, you know, to help me find it. My dad finds it, thank God. So my dad found it. And then I just go home, tell my ma what happened, you know. And nothing happened. No consequences towards him. We didn't contact his parents. Nothing. Nothing happened. The only reason I let that slide is because he has abusive parents. Well, yeah, abusive parents. That's literally the only reason I let that slide. So obviously I understand why he would do that, because he had an abusive parent. That's not an excuse though. You talk to someone, don't do that. You know? You really get me. Period. So, moral of the story is, don't trust people who choke you on the bus, you know? Or who are jerks to you. I'll see you in the next video. I'll probably have a couple more stories. My life isn't crazy. Probably ask people some story. I mean, post a story in the comments below, and I'll tell it in a future video if you want me to. From my point of view, if from first person point of view, how you're telling it. Pretty sure I don't know what first person view is. So do that. I probably have like 3 more stories to go. You know. So like, comment, subscribe, all that crap. You know what? That I feel like that was short. Yeah, goodbye to you. I'll see you in the next video.